We're going to make some playing cards in Google Slides. The first thing you'll need to do is go to File, Document Details, Page Setup. Where is it? Oh, that's why I didn't see it. And change your dimensions to 2.2 inches by 3.43 inches. You'll probably have to change the units to inches because I think it starts off as millimeter. And then you'll get this size. That's a card. We're going to make an ace, a 5, a 6, a face card, and a back design. I am just here to show you how to do the, I'm going to do, I think I'll do a 5. And we'll do that on this card that I inserted a new slide for. Find an image that you can use for your 4 suits. I'm going to make a Zelda theme, and one of my suits is going to be the gold Triforce, and the others are going to be, I found this image that has the power, wisdom, and courage in colors. So I like that. So I'll have 4 different colors. But I wasn't able to actually download this PNG with the transparent background. It lies. And so I went into Pixlr to remove this background. I did a screenshot in order to get it so that I didn't have to download anything. On your Mac, you're going to do that with Shift Command 4 to do a partial screenshot. And so consider that. I will show you how to get these separated in Google Slides once I remove the background on my screenshot in Pixlr. So I'm using the magic wand tool, and I am going to set it to remove the colors that I choose from selection. And I'm going to remove the gray background. It's not doing it. And so I changed it to new selection, and then I'll just press delete to make it happen. I'm going to delete all of the gray. I don't necessarily have to delete the white because it's not going to show on my white background of my card. I do want to go ahead and take the eraser tool. It's going to be quicker, and get rid of this watermark there. How come my eraser tool isn't working? There we go. That worked. Okay, so I'm going to go with this because I don't necessarily, like I said, I don't need to remove the white. So I'm going to export this layer as a PNG onto the desktop so I can find it. Then go back to my playing card and insert that photo. Insert image, upload it from my computer. And you might just find an image that, is able to be inserted from Google, but this is what I wanted. So I wanted to point out that once you have an image in Google, if you double click on the edge, come on, buddy, you can grab the black on the inside and change the image that's actually shown. So that's what I'm going to do to each of these to make my 3 of my suits. I would do that for one card, and then I'll do a Control C, Control V, and copy that. And then the next card, double click, I will, instead of showing the red triangle, I'll show the blue one. So that's something you can do if you find an image that has all of your images on it. Okay, so this is going to be my suit. If this was my ace, I would put it right in the middle, very large, but this will eventually be my, this is not going to be my ace. I'm going to make the number 5, which is going to give me lots of opportunities to show you a line and distribution. So first thing I'm going to do is put it up in the corner to make my number. Text box, I'm going to type in 5. I'm going to find a cool font, but I'm not going to spend too much time doing this here because I don't want my video to get too long. So in my text box, I'm going to make sure it's large enough, and I'm going to go to the text align tool, and I will center the text within the text box, and I will also center it horizontally and vertically. So now I can use that text box with my image, since my image is also horizontally and vertically centered, to use some of these alignment tools. I have both the text and the image selected, and so I'll go to Arrange and align them, center align them. I'm going to bring the 5 down. I think I want this a little bit smaller. And so I'll do that. Now, once I have it like the size that I want, I'm going to redo that center alignment. And now I'm going to group these items. Arrange. I'm going to group them. You can usually get these things too by right clicking, and then I can ungroup now because they're grouped. So now that they're grouped, I can make them smaller, make it fit right here, and that'll maintain that aspect ratio. This is going to be what all my cards are going to look like. I might make this blue and change the color, but we'll see. So now that I have that there, I'm going to copy it, Control C, Control V, or you can right click and copy and paste. This guy, I'm going to go back to Arrange, and I am going to rotate it. I'm going to flip it vertically so that I can put it down here. I'm going to just, oops, I needed to group it, I guess. I thought it would have been grouped since the last one was. I also need to flip it horizontally because I think I just flipped it in the wrong direction. So let me Control Z, Arrange, flip vertically. That's what I did last time. Control Z, Arrange, flip horizontally. Oh, I think I need to actually ungroup them. And then when I ungroup them, Arrange, flip vertically. That's what I want. Okay. So let me get that down there. And I just put it kind of where I thought I wanted it, where it looks pretty good. And now I'm going to group them again. I'm going to group them. And now I'm going to center horizontally and vertically on the page. So there's my, my base for my card. If I was going to make more of this suit, I would copy and paste this and change the numbers and then put the images in the center. So I do need to ungroup it in order to grab my triangle and ungroup that part. So maybe I should have made a copy of it before I did this, but no big deal. Here's the one I'm going to work with for my numbers. And I'm going to group this again just because I don't want any of that stuff I already worked on to, it's not giving me the tools I want. So group. I don't want any of that alignment to change. And so now I'm going to make my 5 in the center. So Control C, Control V. These two, I'm going to need to move this out of the way. It's just annoying. I needed to regroup them. Arrange. No, they are grouped. Okay. I'm using the arrow keys because it was selecting them separately, which it's not supposed to do when they're grouped. All right, so these guys I'm going to align at their middles so that I know that they're aligned relative to one another. And then if I group them, I can center them on the page. And I had to group them first or they both would have gone into the center. So now I'm going to copy this and paste it. Again, you can do Control C, Control V. Move this about to where I think it's going to look good. Arrange and center that on the page also. Control V to say that. I just, rather than ungrouping it, I'm just going to make another copy. I'm making a 5, so I will ungroup these and delete that one. And I will center this on the page also. Okay, so everything's centered, but they are not distributed. I have one. I'm pressing the Shift key and holding it to select multiple elements at the same time. You can usually also drag and make a circle, a rectangle to select everything. And now I'm going to go to that distribute thing and distribute them vertically. What that did was, based on the top and the bottom, put the middle piece directly in the center. Nice. Now I'm going to group this together so they don't go away, so they don't change their orientation relative to each other, and center it on the page both horizontally and vertically. And I'll go back here and center on the page both horizontally. It's not grouped. Arrange. It's acting like it's not grouped. And vertically. And so there's my 5 card.